Welcome to Bahamut. Since Chris isn't on, which is a butt face, Chris isn't on, so Skippy,
just like we thought,
Arclight,
missing in action.
Skippy is going to be doing this with us.
Yeah.
Skippy is going to be doing it with us.
Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to...
Did you tell him thanks?
Make sure you're not too loud on Wake Up Journey.
Oh.
Alright, so we need to do... Is it Primal Nature? Jay Besiegers or... No, that's not it.
No, Fragments of Truth.
Fragments of Truth, yep. Okay, accept. Man is wont to cast light wheresoever secrets lie hid in darkness, though that which he illuminateth seldom bringeth him joy. So it is with such unhappy truths as Bahamut's immense shadow doth conceal. It ever onward forgeth Mistress Alice, undeterred by the burden of knowledge that weigheth heavy on her heart. 'Tis a perilous path she hath chosen, and a painful one. I pray thee, Sokka, remain by her side as her valiant blade, that she might see her quest to its conclusion. Sokka, it is well that you are here. My lady, how might I serve you this day? I have met with some difficulty in my mission, Urianger, and I should be grateful for your counsel.
Woo woo.
As you know, Bahamut's physical form is regenerating beneath the Cartano Flats even as we speak.
Uh-oh.
If we are to prevent his return, we must needs disable the 2 remaining internment hulks that sustain him. Every moment our mission is delayed, the realm is pushed closer to the brink of destruction. Alas, though I have determined the locations of the fragments Dalmud leading to the hulks, I have been unable to find a way to enter them. And gaining admittance is but the first step in your perilous undertaking. When last thou descended into Bahamut's subterranean fastness, thou didst discover, didst thou not, that the dread Primal had bound the shade of Nell Van Darnus unto his will? And though thou didst consign the fallen Legatus to blessed oblivion, thou mayst recall that the piteous wretch was not alone. Doubt not but that Bahamut's other thralls shall seek to hinder thy passage. You can say his name, Urianger. I have not forgotten that my grandfather is waiting for us. My lady, I would remind you, as I must often remind myself, that the man whom we both love and revered is no more. What remaineth is but a shade which defileth his memory. The vile verbiage that spilleth from his lips must not be heeded, for it cometh not from your grandsire, but from Bahamut himself. You need not worry, Urianger. Come what may, I will not stray from the course. I will not let grandfather's sacrifice be in vain. But mere words will not take us whither we must go. As I said, I have been unable to find a way to enter the fragments of Dalmud. My lady, might I suggest that you visit the fragments again, in Sokka's company? Full oft hath the Warrior of Light set events in motion by virtue of his presence alone. 'Tis possible that he may do so again. I, the while, shall search for answers of mine own. By our efforts combined, full sure am I that the path shall be revealed to us ere long. Were it anyone else, I should question the wisdom of such advice. Yet I cannot deny that what you say about Sokka is true. Very well, I shall do as you suggest. Assuming you have no objections, of course. Good. Now, we seek entry to 2 fragments of Dalamud. One lies at the Burning Wall in eastern Thanaland, and the other at the Singing Shards in Mordona. I left an assistant at each location with instructions to continue searching for means of ingress. It is not impossible that they could have since have found something useful to us. Let us begin by visiting my man at the burning wall. Dex, I think it was. Alright, to the burning wall, so that's dry bone. Pulled up. Tell Skippy thanks. You gotta get on the mic, or you doing your own now?
I actually haven't loaded. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah, I'm getting on here. What the? Okay, there we go.
His assistant. I say, are you not Master Water, my lady's most faithful companion? Sinis, or is it Sinus? Sinis, sir, at your service. And may I say what an honor it is to meet you. How goes the survey, Dex? My lady, it shames me to say that I have found no viable path to the fragment. Though it stands here before your very eyes, the way thither has thus far proven impassable. When the fragment fell and pierced the land, it caused a prodigious amount of ether to spew forth. 'Twas this that gave rise to the land's twisted lay, which seems destined to thwart our efforts. Even were an opening to exist, I fear that we would struggle to reach it. We cannot give up. Keep trying. So near and yet so far. Well, it avails us not to stand here and stare at the thing. Let us away to Mordona and try the other fragment. Perhaps Sinis has fared better. Upon that note, my lady, there is something I must tell you. I am sorry to report that I lost contact with my brother just over a bell ago. As you know, the singing shards are home to many fell creatures, ogres among them. While I do not wish to cause you undue alarm, I fear something unspeakable may have happened to Dex. What? Why didn't you give me strength? We must hurry to my assistant's aid, Sokka. To Mordona! I think you're muted.
Return. No, it's not return.
Yeah, return, I think it's Ishtar.
Yeah, it's foundation.
Yeah, Ishtar.
It used to be Revenant's Toll. But it stopped being it once we moved our... Oh, we had to escape.
We still haven't seen him in Philly.
I know.
Oh. Pretty. Look at all the crystals.
Wow, they're so good when it's nighttime. It looks good. Oh, I see Megazomer. Where this. What's that? Did the moon collapse in here?
That's from down. Yeah.
Oh, I was saying that, did that moon collapse in here?
Thank you, adventurer. For a moment there, I feared that my bones were to be ground up and used to bake bread. I am relieved to see that you are unharmed. It was wrong of me to press such a dangerous task upon you. My lady, your worries are wasted on me. 'Twas nothing at all, I assure you. If it pleases you, I shall report on my findings. As you can see, though the tip of the fragment is exposed, the rest is encased in rock and crystal, rendering it impossible to enter the structure. We might try excavating the area around the fragment, but that is like to take time, and there really is no telling how deep we may need to dig before we find a suitable point of ingress. As such, I am forced to conclude that gaining entry to this fragment is unrealistic. Forgive me, my lady. Confound it. We are losing precious time. What are we to do?
Calling on the messenger. Calling on the... I'm sorry.
Urianger. Glad tidings have I for thee and my lady. For a blessing, a way hath been found by which thou mayest enter the remaining fragment of Bahamut. Pray escort Mistress Alizé to the cerulean processing plant in northern Thanalan. There, all shall be made clear. It's time to bounce, young lady. Urianger has found a way. Then we must go to him at once.
What you doing? Oh, you're typing. Could have went to Blue Frog.
Why? It's further away. The person's right over here.
Oh.
Very on there. Alright, Urianger. Mine apologies for summoning you thus from afar, my lady. But 'tis here that your journey may finally begin. I did wonder. To my knowledge, there are no fragments in northern Thanalan. Nor are you mistaken, my lady. Yet a pathway doth exist, one which you yourself have made use of in the past. At the conclusion of your several forays into the binding coil, 'twas at the crystal formation which lied to the north of this place that you did emerge, was it not? Yes, an ethereal stream bore us back to the surface. That much I had surmised. Are you suggesting that we use it to return underground? And even if that were possible, would it not simply bear us back to those places which we have already explored? It need not, my lady. Pray allow me to explain. Upon the evidence of your experience, it seemeth plain that two interment hosts may share the selfsame ethereal egress. From this, we did infer that others may be connected in like wise. Thus did we labor long to verify the existence of further tributaries to the selfsame stream, in which task we were at length successful. 'Twould then be but a matter of arriving at the solution to the problem of traveling to an unattuned destination. That one might reach what we may call the headwater, we propose to employ a modified aetherite which serves to amplify such ripples as do originate from said source. By focusing one's essence upon these ripples, it should be possible to make the journey. Yet be fairly warned, my lady, as with all untried modes of ethereal travel, this method entaileth considerable danger. Merely to attempt the voyage could cost you your life.
That is a risk I am willing to take. You are brilliant, Oriange. But I am curious. Did you have assistance in forming this plan? I cannot help noticing your repeated use of the word we, unless you have taken to using the majestic plural in our absence.
Nay, my lady. As you have correctly surmised, I was not alone in this endeavor.
Meaning there are others who are aware of our mission? Well, it cannot be helped now. Preventing Bahamut's return is what matters. If some secrecy must be sacrificed to achieve our goal, then so be it.
Go.
They're asking you stuff. They're asking you one time. Are we on number 3? Got the R.
So that must be the modified aetherite. But what are the immortal flames doing here? Those men may be sworn flames of Ul'dah, but they are first and foremost faithful retainers of House Leviur. Brother? Alphino? So it was you who was helping Oriange.
Who else could it have been, dear sister? Lest you worry, I have no intention of making the details of your venture public. Like you, I would prefer to avoid causing a panic. But given that which is at stake, namely the survival of the realm, one must be willing to accept help when it is offered. Would you not agree? At the very least, do not be cross with Oriange. 'Twas at my behest that he kept silent.
We will speak later.
Pray forgive me, my lady, but knowing full well your intent, I judged it meet that Master Alphino be informed. Though your grandsire hath become Bahamut's thrall, his noble blood courseth yet through both your veins, and if he must needs be struck down.
Do you hear that, Alphino? I mean to strike down, grandfather. and when I have done so, I shall banish Bahamut to the ether. Nothing you say will sway me from my course. I will protect Eorzea, and I will uphold Grandfather's legacy.
Grandfather's legacy? So you still do not know what you yourself desire. Your actions are still driven by borrowed resolve.
Borrowed resolve? What does that have to do with anything? Protecting Eorzea was Grandfather's goal, and we made it ours, both of us. That is why we came here, unless you have forgotten.
Gods forbid I should ever forget, Alizé. But you understand. I do not question your resolve, only whence it came. If it were your own, you would be able to tell me precisely why you desire so fervently to protect Eorzea. Yet you cannot, for it is not your resolve, but Grandfather's. You may struggle to see the difference, but borrowed resolve shall never be as strong as that which springs from within. But let us speak of this another time. For now, preventing Bahamut's return is all that matters. To be plain, I have no objection to striking down whatever is left of Grandfather. Know, however, that I will be accompanying you this time. As a son of House Leveilleur, I would be present for his final moments.
Very well. You may join us on one condition. I make the decisions. She's like, I am the leader? If it pleases you, pleases my lady, the names are Kinred. Our preparations are just about complete. When you're ready to embark on your mission, just give me the word. I'll be waiting for you at the cerulean processing plant.
Hey, Dada.
Pay no heed to my brother. You can rely on me. We have come far together, you and I, and together we shall see our journey to its end.
Me and Alphinaud had gone farther.
I know, right?
Sorry, me and Alphinaud. Oh, let me look at the chat, see what they said. Oh, they said, oh, I see. I guess I don't have it. Sorry, I'll be back when I do them. I'll be quick about it. Okay. Raban's push. We should probably wait for them.
Hold on.
To get them ready. We're on the third one.
I think he needs all the ones that we just did.
Uh,
I don't know for sure, though. That's what I'm asking.
we could. Do you want to do it with him, or you want to wait for him?
I'm trying to see. He's not answering. Alright, I'm trying to call Chris again. Can't believe he, He's whack, man. I knew it. I knew we was getting off the last stream.
I forgot all about this mount. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
I have effects turned off.
Aww.
Let's see, I'm gonna have to get my keyboard.
Yeah, it's easier to type with a keyboard, but I wish I had one. It'd probably be easier. But I don't want the babies to get the cord, probably.
Here, let's go over here and talk to her real quick. Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I've been waiting for you, Master Water. I'm pleased to say that the Aetherite is primed and ready. As you know, the remaining internment hulks are connected to the fragments of Eastern Thanalan and Mordona. It's to the former that we'll be sending you first. Now, you'll be starting inside the hulk, meaning you won't have to cover so much ground. The drawback being that you'll be fighting for your life from the moment you get there. If you're prepared for anything, for Milady's sake, if not your own. And that's about all I can tell you. When your preparations are in order, just give me the word, and I'll send you on your way. I may even throw in a prayer for your speedy return, just to be on the safe side.
Look, Daddy.
Yeah, that's the one. Nice. You actually have a mount that Erock doesn't have.
Oh!
I mean, I can get it. I just have to talk to that person. But
For the first time in forever. The first time in forever I have a mount that Erock doesn't. You can get it. Yeah, you can get it. You just don't have it right now. For the first time in forever.
well, while he unlocks that, I will go do my Moogle quest real quick.
And I shall look around the planet. Oh, hey, Skippy. Oh, he's talking to Oriange right now.
Oh, he's about to be ready then.
Because he's right here. He's literally right here.
Yeah, I see him.
He got a funny mount. Yeah, he's literally about to be ready. He's just over here by Alice.
Oh, we got a 90 samurai.
Ooh, nice. Man, I wish I would have wanted the Chocobo one. We could have all ridden it.
It's time. Alright. Let's unsync. Confirm.
Let's do this thing.
Ain't got no heals or raises, so.
If we die, we die.
Well, he's 90 samurai, so hopefully he can kill stuff fast. And then, what's his face is Dragoon 70 something. Drescher. So this is how it looks on the inside. This internment hulk still functions. The teleportation was a success. We are come to the right place. There's no telling how much further Bahamut has regenerated since we last beheld him. Let us make haste to the main bridge and deactivate the coil. Aye.
Excuse me.
Every stream. I'll show you. There were receptacles
Oh, these are hiccups.
to these in the previous Hulk. These held chimerical beasts, but only the Alligans know what other abominations may be sleeping within. They may well be part of Dalman's internal defenses. We must stay on our guard at all times. I was like, I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, you the lead. You the leader. You and your hit. You see how all the party members are in the cutscene?
Yeah.
Yeah, normally there's 8.
Excuse me.
knew that was gonna happen.
Me too. That thing's rude.
No! Nah, I did it.
Now you knew that was gonna happen.
I know.
I wish my red mage was high enough, or if I had rays on and I would use it.
There's a bunch of dragons in those chambers.
I saw that.
Big and ugly.
Almost looks like Bismarck, but uglier. Yeah, it looks like Bismarck, but uglier. Like it's like a, wait! Wait for everyone to get here.
In on the side.
Oopsie.
I gotta kill the head.
Skip the Arclight. Attack. Where'd I put this? I'm putting it away from everybody. I don't know where I was supposed to put it. I'm just putting it away from them.
Come on already!
Oh, it's invulnerable. I can't do anything. Oh, there's more, Daddy. That's why. There's another one. That's why we can't attack it. Oh, shoot. Get away from that. Get away from it. That was the quickest thing in the world. I want to do Bahamut and defeat Baham. I'm gonna leave y'all. Bye bye, y'all.
By the 12 dragons, and so many. We were aware that the Alligans possessed the means to control the creatures, but to imprison them thus is barbaric. I would not wish such a fate upon my worst enemy. 'Tis plain that no love was lost between the Alligans and the dragons, but was it truly necessary to keep so great a number here? Dalma did not want for defenses. This we have experienced firsthand. Such guardians as the Alligans created, both living and unliving,
were surely no less capable of repelling intruders than these poor creatures. Tell me something, Alizé. Have you not managed to determine by whose will Bahamut exists? No, I have not. At first, I assumed that Bahamut had no people of his own, that the Alligans had perhaps discovered a way to simulate prayer itself. However, Nail's words gave me cause to reconsider, specifically, the Shade's mention of Bahamut's beloved children. From that, I inferred that the Primal is given form by the willed worshippers, whom we have yet to... Oh. God strike me down for a blind fool. Bahamut's beloved children, right there before my very eyes. How could I be so stupid? Who else but the dragons of Eld would summon Bahamut? Who else but they could sustain him? And to think I wondered why the Alligans kept them imprisoned here. Even should the flame of Bahamut's life go out, his faithful children would summon him back. For this reason, the Alligan Empire kept an army of dragons here in a perpetual state of duress, that they might sustain the Primal's existence. Truly, the Alligan's ingenuity knew no bounds, and neither did their cruelty. Small wonder that Bahamut was so enraged. Let no one deny that it was man who sowed the seeds of the calamity. Will you now turn your hatred towards our own kind, dear sister? Do not patronize me, Alphino. I merely acknowledge our guilt. Lest you be in any doubt, I have no intention of allowing Bahamut to lay the world to waste, regardless of the atrocities of the Alligan committed against his kind. We have no choice but to eliminate all who worship him, be they his children or his thralls. It seems reasonable to assume that the system responsible for the Primal's regeneration is also responsible for sustaining the captive dragons. If we disable it, all should perish. Let us press on. Killing all the dragons. That's quite the resolve you gotta have. Are you muted?
Yeah, I was saying really because I got all of the things and I wasn't the last one to leave.
Maybe because you loaded slower.
Oh. Initiate another. I'll initiate it. Really check. Everyone's ready. Way. This way? This way. Skippy went this way.
Okay, you go, Skippy.
4 people, then 4 would go in one way and 4 on the other. So we have 4, 2, and 2. That's why we want to have an even number of people, so you can, you know. Okay, I'm stepping on mine. Step on it. Too bad all my little party things are in my retainer. What the heck is that? Are we supposed to be killing these? Oh, the Azor dragon died. Oh no, we're not supposed to let them go together. Man, our Azor dragon died. Maybe someone should win here. My hair's not high enough, so sorry. There's no way. It's almost dead, so. Phew. Cool. It was so funny to see him die. Oh, now Chris texts you. Oh, sorry, Mama.
This looks like a model of downlet, yes. For millennia, Bahamut must have gazed at this unchanging view, trapped inside a prism that was scarcely large enough to contain him, unable to move, denied the release of death. How his hatred for man must have burned. And that hatred found an ideal vessel in Nel Vendarnus. In many ways, Bahamut is to be pitied, not loathed. But knowing the true extent of his fury, I am more convinced than ever of the necessity of our endeavor. Besides, his is not the only soul that cries out for vengeance. This music is crazy.
I know. It's like we're about to die or something. Wait, I'm loaded. I'm a Ledodin. I'm Ledodin, K. Okay. Chris is on, but he's away from his keyboard. He's at the Imperium.
Yeah, that's where he was when I first logged on.
He's being a healer.
89.
Hey, Daddy, come do a ready check. Oh. Really? Yes. Now is everyone ready? Four ready? Ooh, nice. Skippy should come see him, our private house.
Make sure you're talking low.
Gods.
Oh, sorry.
He's almost whole
Voice
again.
activation.
Cool.
Depending on auto advance.
His size is staggering. I can scarce imagine how Grandfather stood against such a monstrosity.
This cannot be allowed to proceed any further. Let us disable the coil and move on.
We're used to the changed voice.
Uh-huh. Changed voice sounds like he's older.
Grandfather.
But this sounds like he's
No.
younger.
That man is dead. I will not dishonor my beloved grandsire's memory by calling you such. You are but his twisted shape, the thrall of a mad primal.
You were foolish to disregard my warning, child. Are you so convinced of your own righteousness?
'Tis the rightness of our path that led us to return. Eorzea will never be safe whilst Bahamut remains to threaten all we hold dear. What of the hero who gave his life in defense of the realm? Do you truly dispute the justice of our cause?
My poor, ignorant grandchildren. Your world is shaped by naught but recent conflict. Listen, and I will speak to you of justice. 'Twas in the twilight of the Third Astral Era. The southern land of Mericidia suffered invasion at the hands of the Alagon Empire. With no atrocity too depraved for their purpose, the forces of Alec were unstoppable in their advance. Desperate for salvation, the dragons prayed to one of their first brood, to their ancestor Bahamut. Infused by the power of their fervent supplications, Bahamut arose from the abyss of death and took wing as the Mericidians' newborn god. Yet this great miracle would only serve to further the maniacal designs of the dragon's imperial conquerors. The cruel fetters which bind my lord stand testament to the Alagon's boundless greed and hubris.
Yeah, it's true. That's pretty messed up what they did to the dragon.
I once summoned the 12 in an attempt to forestall the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. What then did the dragons of Mericidia do that I did not? Wherefore are they accursed and I exalted? 'Tis man's overweening belief in his own primacy that blinds him to the commonness of his condition and the truth of his own tyranny. As long as man is suffered to remain, the dragons shall never be at peace.
We just finished Heaven's Word.
Only when the plague of people has been
I know.
expunged shall the children of Lord
I
Bahamut
know.
be free. Then
We got
shall the
this.
world know
With the dragon.
true justice.
Oh. Right.
His words are false.
Stop it! Grandfather would never
Well, that's
say
because
such
this
things.
was really an
His
irrelevant
belief
one.
that people
Yeah.
were worth saving never faltered. He had faith in their strength, that they could stand together and push back against the darkness seeking to shape them.
A false hope. 'Tis folly to place one's faith in so flawed a race. Stand together? Huh. They would first need to agree on which direction to face. If history teaches us anything, it is that man cannot find common ground between his own 2 feet. Even you, twins
funny?
whose veins run with the same blood, struggle to fathom each other's reasoning. You hide your
I'm
differing
not part.
agendas behind the convenient banner of Eorzea's salvation. Given your obvious self-interest, can you truly claim no kinship with the oligarch? And though I hope they might bring you closer, 'twould seem that the twin grimoires I bestowed upon you were a wasted gesture.
That's the word. Gesture. I always say gesture.
Gesture.
Yeah, that's the word I always get wrong.
I thought it started with a double U. Guess
There may well be truth in your
you
judgment
would
of
marine
Alizé
that
and
you
me.
was a gesture.
But such a one-sided
Or
tirade,
gesture, sorry.
bemoaning the evils of man, rings false, coming from the lips of Archon Louisoix. Tell me, do you champion the cause of dragons because Bahamut compels you as his thrall? Or is it because you yourself have transcended the limits of man's existence?
What you about to do?
Ah, so the possibility did not escape your notice.
I'm just
What I prayed for, and what I have become. These are the keys that unlock the truth behind Eorzea's rebirth.
That's the part I'm on. You always get ahead of me somehow.
If you would have them, then you must needs take them by force. Come, rend this divine form asunder and claim your answers.
Oh, Phoenix. I think. Oh, yeah. Is it Phoenix Red though? Are you on? But I thought he has become a primal. Are you on that?
No.
But I thought
Yeah, I'm just.
How'd you know he was?
She just.
he has become a primal?
How?
It is difficult, I know, but you must accept it. That entity is no phantom or imposter. It is our beloved grandsire.
Oh, I know what happened. I see. I see.
Please, for his sake and for ours, you must defeat our grandfather.
Oh,
Lana.
anyone can get the buttons. Best believe I'll make it happen. Anyone can get the buttons. The fire buttons. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's get it. I red? Aren't phoenixes red or orange? Azul. I guess not. Guess not. Whoa! Oh, thanks. Oh, you have that, don't you, Daddy? That mount.
Yeah, the bigger version of it, yeah.
Well, basically, we have that mount. Oh, shit. Oh, what's happening? He's doing a big move. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's not. Uh-oh. Watch out. Fountain of fire. Got the DPS's down. Whoa. Come on, DPS it down. Oh shoot. What is that supposed to do?
Ow.
Oh. You're supposed to point it away from your teammates for future reference, so their things won't glide into other players beside you.
Beat it.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye.
Next we have
Ooh. Hey, Daddy, I know how, Leoswav's still alive. I know he's still alive.
How you know?
I figured it out, but I'm not gonna tell you because we haven't seen the cutscene yet. Until the live stream's over or something.
Cutscene.
Grandfather is truly gone this time, but better it end this way than the alternative.
I am yet here, Alice, my dear, sweet granddaughter.
Aww, he's back.
Aww,
He's back.
the real Leoswav.
I must thank you, warrior of light. Without your valor, I might never have broken free of Bahamut's control.
Nice.
These last few moments are mine, to live as the man I once was.
This is all that I wanted. Yet, now that it is happening, I find myself struggling to believe it. Is it really you?
Aw, sweet girl.
Aww. She misses her grandpappy.
Grandfather, pray forgive me my insolence. It was not my intent to demean you.
Forgive you? I am proud of you, child. You were wise enough to deduce the manner of creature I had become. Alfino, Alize, if any here should beg forgiveness, it is I.
Grandfather, I must ask, will you not tell us what befell during the calamity?
Yes, of course. You have come
Alright, we're
far
about
to
to
hear
get
the
cutscene.
truth.
I think this is the cutscene I was talking about.
You're ahead of me, probably.
Let us then begin the tale at the Battle of Katara, where clashed the forces of the Garlean Empire.
No, I'm not even in that
Eorzean
cutscene yet. I'm
alliance.
just saying we're probably about to see
'Twas
that
there in the
cutscene.
sky above the surging armies
What
that
did
the
Leeswa
elder
just say?
primal Bahamut broke free of the Red Moon Dalamut.
Oh.
In an effort to contain this avatar of destruction, I called upon the 12 to aid me in the creation of a prison of ether. But Bahamut would not be caged by such feeble bars. Too vast was his might, too fierce his rage. Little choice remained to me. I used the last of my strength to entrust our hope unto the future, and prepared to meet my end.
Is this it? Yep, this is it.
Alright. After y'all see this, then I'll tell you. Oh, he looks so real. I mean, it looks like us. Like how we would look. So the 12 is giving him power to defeat Bahamut. He's trying to crush him to the ground. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. He used the last of his ether to defeat Bahamut.
Put a hole through his chest.
I could be completely wrong, but what happened was, I think, after Bahamut was being remade and stuff, I think Bahamut took Lusaw's ether and made it back into himself, but also made him worship him.
You see him turn him into a girl like he did the other dude.
But
As you have no
am I
doubt
right, or
surmised, I did not perish. When the cage built from the essences of the 12 was destroyed, the sky was filled with a colossal cloud of ether. This drifting energy responded to the prayers of those fighting below, and to my own desperate wish that the dying realm be saved by infusing me with the power of a primal.
So he became a primal like Shiva.
I became the immortal phoenix, ancient symbol of rebirth.
But what I was...
Rising into the sky, I struck Bahamut with
But
all my
yeah, that's what I was saying,
strength.
that
The
Bahamut
blow
probably took his
shattered
ether
earthly form,
and made into a body and made him
of ether
worship.
rained down upon the
That's
land.
that's what I was thinking.
That's right.
Until we broke him free.
Thus began the rejuvenation of Eorzea. Believing the deed done, I relinquished my hold on that staggering energy, desirous that it should be returned to the realm without
Well,
delay.
now y'all know what really went
But
down.
I had not reckoned on Bahamut's tenacious will.
The
Even as he
rejuvenation of
teetered
yours.
upon the cusp of oblivion,
Leaving
the
it
dragon
done.
reached out to claim
Reached out to
me.
claim you.
Alas, within my fast fading form, enough remained of the Phoenix's energy to offer Bahamut a
He
hold,
dragged me along.
and he dragged me along in his wake.
Yeah. That's what he did
And
to
thus
me.
began your existence as the Elder Primal's thrall.
I cannot help but wonder at his will to survive. Though he was all but obliterated, Bahamut found a way to seize the power you surrendered. That would explain why part of his physical form survived to be entombed underground.
It would also explain why Eorzea was so terribly warped. Even as the land sought to restore itself, the returning flow of ether was cut off.
Very good. When his grip on existence was once again secured, Bahamut did not cease his feast until he had consumed every last mote of ether that yet floated in the air.
And still he was not fully restored.
You must remember that by this time, much of the freed ether had already returned to the land. That which remained was not sufficient to reconstruct so massive a form in its entirety. But there did not need to be, not for a being sustained by the marvels of Allagan technology. As long as some piece of Bahamut persists, the coils will seek it out and continue their regenerative task. The fragments of Dalamud appear motionless from the surface, but deep beneath the ground they had been searching, tunneling through rock and soil towards their escaped prisoner. And, as you have observed for yourselves, they found his heart. Warrior of Light, heed me. You must put a stop to Bahamut's regeneration. Whether it be for man or for dragonkind. The question of justice is irrelevant. The Elder Primal will leave naught but a smoldering wasteland for both his children and ours. I beg you to defend Eorzea and guide its people to the future they yet struggle to find. This portal will take you to the final internment hulk. 'Tis time for the tale of Bahamut and his part in the calamity to come to an
Hey,
end.
Daddy, after this cutscene, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
Alvino,
Just
Alice,
tell Skippy
pray,
and,
come closer.
I forgot his name, but the other person, that
Sure,
Katara will be right back.
Okay. Oh, like it's...
Your hopes and dreams must no longer be an extension of mine. You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm, your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
What did he say?
Of course, Grandfather. I have already made it my
What did
mission
he
to
just
see
say,
this
Daddy?
newborn Eorzea
Yeah,
survive
fight for
and
Eorzea.
flourish.
Aww.
Are you not listening?
Alize,
Yeah,
while
I did. I
was
was
yet
just wondering where
enthralled
you
to
were at,
Bahamut,
because I just finished
you
that.
spoke of my faith in man's strength. Know that your words reached me, imprisoned though my soul still was. So forceful was your conviction. I wonder
I think
if
you're
that
ahead of me.
belief has not become your
A little
own.
ahead of me.
Perhaps,
Just like
after all
a
your
little
anger and sorrow
bubble
was spent,
circle around.
you
ahead of me.
found something greater within you. See this fight to its culmination. 'Tis also your strength, in which I have faith.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for everything.
Aww.
Pray, take your rest, grandfather. You deserve it.
There are records of an art that allowed one to summon the power of a primal from the essence of its demise. And though I am no true primal, all that I have left, I give to you. Alfino, Alize, my darling grandchildren. May light's blessings ever keep and protect you.
No, I didn't get to hug him. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I didn't get to hug him. Dang. No, I'm just joking.
Come, warrior of light. Our task remains undone.
Alright, after this cutscene, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back. He said, alright, I'm out. Oh, he means... Oh. I'll be right back.
You back?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do the final one.
The final showdown. That's fun saying that, the final showdown. I
Make
like
sure you
saying
don't talk
that.
too loud so Mama don't text me again.
Wait, am I talking loud?
No, I'm just reminding you. I can't hear you. Well, I couldn't hear you before either, so. But she could, apparently. The burning heart.
Why don't they know where it is?
Because it's deep underground. Like miles and miles and miles and miles underground.
'Twas a long
Like
and
so
arduous
deep
road,
underground.
but at last we reach its
If we
end.
keep going, we're probably gonna fall off the earth.
Farewell, Bahamut. I banish you back to the ether.
Bye bye, Bahamut, your Bahamut face. Your Bahamut face. Uh oh. Uh oh.
He is not yet whole. I did not think him capable.
Turn the freaking thing off. Oh shoot, never mind.
Alize! Alize!
I had thought it finally over.
Not another one.
I will not survive another blast. No. Is this how I honor my promise to grandfather?
You must needs find your own reason to fight for this realm. Your own meaning in this sea of chaos. Will you do that for me?
I will, grandfather. In fact, I believe I already have. That reason has been with me all along, guiding me. Eorzea's blade of light, shearing through endless shrouds of darkness. I have been shown the miraculous feats of which we are all capable, of which I am capable. Bahamut, you have wreaked enough havoc. I will not let your wrathful fires consume all that we know and love.
Come on, Hazard. Oh, did you see this wall do it too? That was pretty cool.
How long I have waited to hear you say that! You have found your resolve at long!
Alphino over here like, finally! Finding your own thing!
Like, let me also.
Let me join my strength to yours.
Yeah, let's go. Big boy books.
In this place, in this moment, our purpose has become one.
Nice. They're like, read, Bahamut! Read! Read our books!
I know.
And love what you read.
It's all about how to defeat Bahamut.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my
Books
goodness.
combined.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Twin section.
I know twin action. I know twin action.
For the future of Eorzea!
Remember when Grandfather put up a shield?
This last
You
task
broke
is
it?
yours, warrior of light.
You ain't breaking
You
this
must
one.
destroy Bahamut's crystal core.
I got you, girl. Let's do this. Whoa! I'm getting hype. I'm getting hype. Let's do this, Katara.
Oh, did we just go into the heart of him?
Yes, we did.
Cool.
Now we're about to give him the Shoryuken.
Inside of his Shoryuken.
Let's do it.
Should we really be doing this only with 4 people?
Guess we about to find out.
I don't think we really should, but...
Shoot.
This music is from A Realm Reborn when they showed Bahamut. It's go time. Highest person in here should That's not the healer. Nah, dragoons. Dragoon. Oh.
Always stand in front.
Or behind or just on the side.
Ooh, get out of
Those! Thou's balls! Get out those Thou's balls! I really think we shouldn't be doing children. Oh.
Oh no.
For all of my children. Everyone died. Darn it! Our healer died. Darn it! This is why we need a Booker and a Red Mage. Booker and a Red Mage. You know, Booker and a Red Mage. I said a Booker. The dark night wept in sorrow before me. I want to do something. I can't even... I'm dead. I can't do anything. Except do my ether compass. Which did nothing.
They don't want these hands. They don't want these hands.
I wish I had a wand of Alizé. That'd be cool.
Oh.
My children Uh-oh. I hope y'all survive.
He's about to blow everything up! Ah!
Daddy. Second win, second win, second win. He's almost dead, Daddy. You got this. Limit break? You got your limit break? Ah.
Whoa! Whoa! Clutch mode! Clutch mode! I pulled the clutch out on him! I pulled that clutch win cut! Got him! Got him! Coil of Bahamut complete. Everybody died but me.
Cause you're the master.
I'm leaving y'all with all lives.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya. I defeated him, twins.
You did it!
I did indeed.
I said, woo.
Don't be too loud. Mama gonna get
Huh?
you. I said, Mama gonna get you. Don't be too loud.
You be too loud.
Mama gonna get you.
Mama gonna get somebody.
Mama gonna
get somebody. Ooh, voice activated.
But one task
Ooh,
remains.
voice activated. Mama gonna get somebody.
Honey.
Sorry.
Alright, Mama gets mad at you. Don't say nothing.
With this last coil disabled, there shall be naught left to bind Bahamut to this world. His beloved children will finally know peace.
Bye-bye, Bahamut. No more evil for you.
Bahamut. 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 I said bye, Bahamut.
Lana. Your clothes are all dirty.
'Tis done. He is truly gone. You knew, didn't you? You knew what Grandfather had become.
I was not certain, but from all I had gleaned, it seemed a distinct possibility. The scene people describe of the Battle of Cartano was one of unimaginable devastation, and 'tis through the combined prayers of the desperate and an abundant source of ether that primals are born. I merely put two and two together.
They put two books together, too.
And you consider that a sufficient explanation? Well, however you stumbled across your theory, 'twas this revelation that made you wary of my attachment to Grandfather. You feared that in my obsession I would fall under his primal sway, Is that why you decided to join us? To pull me back should I show signs of wavering?
Pray forgive me, sister. I wished only to protect you. Yet I see now that I needn't have doubted the strength of your conviction.
There ain't nothing wrong with wanting to protect your sister.
May I ask you a question? What do you now intend to do with the truth you have uncovered?
Which particular truth was that, brother? The fact that desperate prayer gave rise to the primal phoenix? That this new god was responsible for setting Eorzea on the path to rebirth? Should such a tale become common knowledge, people would soon offer up their prayers in earnest. They would beseech Phoenix to complete the healing that was begun.
Yet as you and I know all too well, the very act of calling forth this savior would do more harm to the land than good. We cannot encourage such worship for this very reason. Were Grandfather forced to return as an ether-draining primal, it would undo all that he had worked to protect. Your abiding love for him was the key that unlocked the truth of the calamity. But keys may also serve to seal doors that were best left unopened. Let your love now guide your actions, and lock away deep inside the fate of both Grandfather and Bahamut.
Nice. What do you think of the story?
Cool.
Fear not, Alphino. I understand what must be done. The realm need not know the truth for it to be saved.
Is Alizé still your favorite character?
That the Elder Primal is banished, to return no more.
She was my
That is
favorite
enough.
character.
Is she your favorite character?
No.
Who's your favorite?
I don't have a favorite.
Let us make our way back to the surface. Poor Oriange must be beside
I
himself
had
with
to
worry.
pick my favorite character would be Sokka.
Aw, you so sweet. You so sweet. You sweet little sweet. Alright, let's talk to Alizé. Alizé's path. And here we go again. After the descent into darkness, the desolation of northern Thanalan seems paradisal. As promised, I shan't reveal the truth of the calamity to a single soul. However, the nations of Eorzea will require certain assurances that the threat of a new primal is gone.
Hey, Daddy.
Huh?
Dendar sent me a friend request.
Yeah, you can accept it. He sent me one too. Kept in the dark over long, 'tis only a matter of time before they seek answers of their own accord. Let us recommend that the fragments of Dalamud are sealed off, and the truth may rest undisturbed. But first, we must go and report to Oriange. It would not do to keep him in suspense. I dare say we shall find him pacing up and down at the cerulean processing plant. Okay. Riding? Oh, I just noticed that Alpha was there too. Oh, well.
You mean Alphino's there too?
He was standing next to her. I didn't talk to him.
Oh. You just noticed?
Ah, the warrior of light returneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. But by thy triumphant bearing, I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return. But where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mistress Alizé?
They need some new clothes.
Here, my friend, forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you.
Are we handsome and beautiful?
What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must need be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice which draweth out.
Are you okay?
Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. Master Louisoix, then you met him once more? But wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend. But first, there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all the fragments of Dalmud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Oriange and I will more than suffice. Might you take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, Naught could be further from the truth, Alizé. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interest at heart. You have more than done your part, and he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. Yeah, what he said. Now, I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never fail to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled. Oriange, pray make us arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. How dare he?
See how boys and girls can't hang.
Alpha, no.
What do you want?
Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, my dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that, I am certain. Thank you. Oh, brother, sister. Like Asher and Journey. It's like they like each other, and they don't like each other at the same time. There's a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? Hi.
Sure.
Hi, Heisky. Yeah, you need to change your clothes.
Yes.
But
A change
first,
of
I do
clothes.
believe a change of garments is in order. It won't take a moment. My clothes are fresh. I'm like Bahamut didn't put a scratch on me.
I know. Ooh, I like her outfit. Cute. Cutesy. I can tell her brother and her apart.
The landscape is the same. Of course, there is no reason that it would be otherwise. Though it would be poetic for the fragments to magically disappear, I am well aware that they shall remain long after you and I are gone. That means anybody could turn that on and re-summon Bahamut again.
I know.
Like 1,000 years could pass, and then somebody is just playing around somewhere in there, and they turn the machine on accidentally, and Bahamut starts getting put back together. I don't know if all those dragons are dead. The world may change irrevocably, but life shall ever go on. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Hi, Ski. I have no doubt that Alphino will do an admirable job concealing the truth of the calamity, and such truths as were revealed in those dark depths will never see the light of day. I myself agreed that it must be so. Nevertheless, all the more, but the thought that the people of Eorzea shall forever remain ignorant of their savior, of your deeds, the injustice of it is almost too much for me to bear. Aw, you're sweet. Don't worry about it, though. I'm gonna bring peace to the dragons, and in fact have already done so. How typical of you, Sokka, ever the hero. Even so, I cannot deny that I feel better for your reassurance. But I want you to know that I will never forget. You were the one who freed Grandfather's soul and saved Eorzea from Bahamut's wrath. And though these great deeds will never be remembered in song, their consequences will be felt forevermore by every soul who calls this realm home. Hi, Ski. It's kind of true for us. Like, we don't know who came before us. Like, I don't know my great-grandparents' grandparents, but they existed at one point, and because they did, I now exist. Yes, the spot will do.
I know my grandparents' parents.
True that. For Grandfather, Nail and the Dragons of Mericidia, for all those who were taken by the calamity. Did she get that flower from off of Hildy's head earlier?
I know, right? Watch Chris text you after we're about to end the live stream, like, hey, you were ready for the Bahamut bite? Like, we already did the Bahamut.
At long last, our struggle with Bahamut is over.
Back in the day, in the world.
The realm, given new life through the prayers and sacrifices of countless souls, may look to a brighter tomorrow. When the dust of our adventure has settled, I shall embark on a journey. I mean to find my own reason to fight for Eorzea. I thought you did already.
I know.
And when I do, I will fight with all my being.
I thought you said you already did.
I know.
Guess you were just saying that to encourage yourself.
She was probably just super hyped, so she was just talking.
I know.
You have done so much for me, Sokka. One day, I hope to be able to repay you in kind. No, you never did.
No, not really.
I'm just joking. I have no doubt but that you will continue to help those in need and grow ever stronger in so doing.
That's
I shall
funny.
endeavor to do the same, and if the 12 are kind, I hope one day to become Eorzea's sword in the darkness, as you are. Come what may, you may rest assured that I will not be outdone by Alpha.
It's funny.
Thumbs up. When next we meet, I promise that I will not disappoint you. Till that day, fare you well, my friend, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Well, look, she likes us. She didn't like us at first.
If we were a Lalafell, she'd look down on us like, "Hi, my name is Alize."
I know, right? Alize, don't leave us. We're having so much fun.
I know. You're like my best friend now. You're like my best friend now. Come on, you're my best
Parting
friend.
ways. We did it. That around the board question complete song.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay! Uncoiled. Oh. Go, daddy. Get it, daddy.
Let's see what new title we got.
We got a new title.
The Final
I
Witness.
didn't. I didn't get a new title.
We did. Called Final Witness.
I see end of the.
Now you have to look for the quest that says Uncoiled.
Oh,
Remember it just said Uncoiled?
yeah, for you.
You got it too.
I did? Okay.
Yeah, Uncoiled. It's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one down. The Final Witness.
Is this?
Yep, that's it.
The final witness. I need to beat Chief, Storm, Sergeant. How are you second lieutenant already?
Almost getting it done. Getting it done.
What we're gonna do, since we did the Bahamut fight, next time we play, we're gonna be doing the first patch. You got the same gear as me, you just did your temple thing. The final witness. I am so close.
What, the leveling?
To leveling what?
What are you super close?
I'm super close to being Chief Storm Sergeant, and then second Storm Lieutenant, and then I'll be first Storm Lieutenant.
Nice. So what are you right now?
First, oh shoot, oops. First, we're actually Storm Sergeant First Class.
Oh, so I'm 2 ranks ahead of you.
Yeah. That's alright.
Why are you teleporting?
I'm just checking on something.
Oh, well, we need to say bye to the live stream.
Oh, come to Limsa then.
I am.
Come to Limsa. Well, guys, it's been a blast.
Well, hope you liked the Bahamut raid series. So what are we gonna do next? We're gonna do Alexander next, or do you want to do the Sky Pirates?
Oh, we have to get all of those done until we can do the story?
No, we can go ahead and do the story, but...
Next we can do Alexander.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Alright guys, till next time. Take care.